right, let's start with Starbucks. Thinking about Costco still. Starbucks downgraded to underperform from hold at Jefferies. Price target 76 from 80. They say the CEO is going to be challenged by issues like culture, value perception, and tech fixes. You own that stock.
Yeah, we initiated it with a decent position in our value portfolio on May 1, so it was around $75. So I still think that there's some room to play there. I think there's too many haters in the stock. And we need to give Brian some time to get the operations going in the right direction, which we think he will.
Okay. Uber reinstated strong buy. Ray J. Price target to 90 from 41. Wow, so this thing blew way past their target, Josh.
Yeah, they've been very incorrectly coy about the potential, and now they're waking up. I still think the stock goes to 100 at a minimum. It's 34 forward PE with 110% earnings per share growth expected next year. It is almost criminally misunderstood, probably because the folks who cover it don't cover the big tech platforms. It's like automotive analysts. This is going to be a massive platform. It's trading 10% above its 50-day, 10% above the 200-day. RSI is 64, so not overbought. Today, the stock's up 3%. It's 12th best performer in the S&P 500. I think the big picture that people are going to come around to is that Waymo is going to be a source of growth, not a competitor. Uber is going to be the demand aggregator in the automotive taxi space. Waymo will need Uber a lot more than Uber needs Waymo. Mark my words, that's what people are going to realize, and when they do, they're going to take this thing higher.
All right, Lowe's upgraded to outperform. That's at Oppenheimer. The target goes to 305 from 230. Mr. Belsky.
This stock's trading at 5 multiple points below Home Depot. It's a dividend growth machine. We own it in our value and our dividend growth portfolios. I mean, this is a steady Eddie, great management. And I think it speaks to what we talked about earlier in terms of consumer discretionary. You think the opposite. These stocks do very, very well in that environment.
Is it time to buy Walmart like Truist suggests today? They raise it to buy from hold. They take the price target to 89.
We love Walmart and Costco, but Walmart, is one of our core positions. Is it time to continue to buy more? We'd hold it. I don't know if I'd continue to buy here, but we're definitely going to hold that stock through this.
What about Casey's General, Jim? Initiated by Melius Research today. $435 is the price target on this one.
It's a very well-run company, and I wouldn't be surprised if people didn't know what it is. It's a mid-cap stock. It runs a chain of convenience stores in the middle of America, gas station convenience stores. When I say it's very well managed, there's a couple of things here. They're doing great on expanding margins, and they're making key acquisitions to expand sensibly. Yes, 25 times forward earnings may look a little pricey, but when you get a good retailer, I mean, think about a TJX, and yes, I'll even throw Costco out there. These multiples can be sustained. It's management, and that's what this company has.
What about AT&T, Belsky? Top pick at Goldman. And that's ahead of their earnings. Target goes up by a couple dollars to 25 from 23.
I think it's a great value name here, especially how the operating results recently. It's been a great performer year to date. A lot of people betting against it. And plus, going back to communication services, it affords the investor a great opportunity to barbell it. I mean, obviously, there's lots of love in Netflix and Google, but AT&T provides that barbell in that sector.
What about Schwab? Target gets cut by a few dollars, 77 from 80. Deutsche Bank, they still like it, but they talk about potential downside risk into their earnings report.
I think it's a great stock for a value portfolio. It's lots of momentum here as of date. I mean, we prefer Goldman and Morgan Stanley for the pure brokerage side of things. But from a value perspective, we think Schwab looks very, very good in terms of inflows coming in over the next 6 months.
All right.